Sanbanani Dumelang Chao. My name is Judicious Masuku, and welcome to Navigating the Streets of Life with Judy. On today's video, I just want to find out what kind of a reader are you? I know most people are readers, but then we are we are a different kind of readers. I will list the list of the types of readers, and I would like for you to identify yourself. Obviously, I'm not gonna list all of them, but I'll list the most common, and I will tell you the kind of a reader I am. But before we do that, I just want to read this piece from the book. Just Johnny, you know, these days I'm busy with this book. And I just want to read for you. It's just a short description of how Johnny described Terry Blanche. What's his name? Eugene Terry Blanche. So Johnny was a columnist. He was a journalist, a known journalist in South Africa during the apartheid era. And so she describes her meeting with Terry Blanche, and the description goes like this: Eugene Terry Blanche doesn't walk into a room, he occupies it. Things shrink. The roomscape insidiously rearranges itself so that he becomes the focal point. Wow! I desire that kind of of presence, you know, that when I enter a room, like things rearranges themselves, people rearranges themselves so that I become the focal point without saying any word. But my desire is not, I would love for me to become the focal point, but in them looking at me, they see God. Like my bigger presence reflects God. I don't know whether it makes sense, but yeah. I want when I enter a room, like the glory of God just shines. That's what I desire. But anyways, this video is not about that. So this is about the types of book readers. So I have how many types here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I would love for you to identify yourself. The first one is the habitual book clubber. This one enjoy the book clubs and only reads the books that are recommended in their book clubs. So they discuss the book with others, host events that have the themes in the book they are currently reading. You know, these are the ones who like take reading as a bigger thing, you know. They dress up like maybe if they are reading a book of the 50th century. Of the 15th century. They will dress up like that. And then number 2, we have the partial reader. This one never finishes their books. Always lies to themselves that they will finish it. I have been a victim of partial reading. So there are, in my reading journey, there are seasons where I'm a partial reader. There are seasons where I'm like a reader. There are seasons where I don't read at all. Like I don't read at all. So this one is a partial reader. I know there are many partial readers out there, and I suspect that you are a partial reader. What kind of a reader are you? Be honest. Just be honest. Okay. The polygamist reader. I am guilty of this one. I am a polygamist reader. Reads anything and everything, like not genre based, or they read like self-help books, fiction, non-fiction, like they are not specific. I am this one. And they also read multiple books at the same time. This is so me. I read like multiple books at the same time. There's one book that, in me reading the multiple books, there's one book like at the moment, this one is my current book that I am reading, but I am reading like many other books while I'm reading this one. Okay, and then we have the physical book loyalist. This is so Judy. Like, okay, let me. These ones are addicted to the smell of old and new books, the sound of the pages as they page. They feel the feel of the paper. This is so me. Like, I don't even remember finishing a chapter reading a digital book. I'm a physical book believer. Like the touch, the smell, and I love like thrift stores, you know, the old books, and that is so me. So I am a polygamist reader. Sorry, I am the physical book loyalist. Like, I am loyal to physical books. Me holding a book, it just makes my heart happy. Like, it takes me to cloud nine. Yes, I am taken to cloud nine when I read a physical book. Okay, and then we've got the vacation reader. Only reads when on vacation or when they are next to the pool or the ocean. We know of those, right? So we've got those vacation readers. They are only reading when they are on vacation. And then we have the fed reader. This was my first time hearing about it or reading about it. Reads anything and everything people recommend just to be part of the hype. You know those books who, if there's a book, like I remember there was a season for like Rich Dad Poor Dad, 5 a.m. Club, which other book? Yeah, but those famous books. So these people, they only read the famous book, like the ones that are in at the moment. They want to be part of the conversation. They want to be, feel part of the move. And I am the opposite of that. Like, whether it comes to books or vacation, I don't like the ones that are hyped, the ones that are in. I just like a different experience, a book that is refined. Maybe it was written like 1995. No one is talking about that book now. No one is reading that book. And for me, it will give pleasure to read that book. Vacations, I want to go to countries, places where no one is talking about. I don't have a dream of going to Paris. I don't have a dream of going to Thailand, Phuket. I don't have those dreams, For me, I want to go but I do want to go to the Philippines. That I do. And yeah, we are talking about books. So I'm not a famous book reader. I want my Reche. And then we have the emotional reader. I can be one sometimes. This one will resonate and feel everything with a higher intensity than the average reader. I am this one. Like sometimes I remember reading the book. I did a review about, like, I felt every pain the couples were feeling. I felt every joy the couple were feeling. And I'd feel the pain of Charlie, you know, that he grew up in the orphanage and all that. So I am that. I can be an emotional reader sometimes. And a fiction fanatic. Fiction's fanatic want their book to take them to a different universe. They appreciate an author's imagination. They love fantasy, adventure. My daughter is this one. You know, my daughter loves to live in the world that is non-existent. And her books are, she always brings books that are fiction. If she's reading a fiction, she will get lost and finish it in one day and get bored. She doesn't like real life stuff. Even with movies, I think, and YouTube channels, she likes those imaginary things, you know. So these are fiction fanatic. Like, they want a created world, not a real life. They want to wander in an imaginary world. Yeah. And then we've got the non-fiction. They affect oriented. These ones are the ones that read like historical books. They read maybe autobiographies. I think I am also a non-fiction. Yeah. The spoiler lover. This is the last one. The spoiler lover. Always read the ending of the book. The book wants to know what happens in the book. Like, what's the ending of the book. So I would like to know. Write down on the comment section below. What kind of a reader are you? Are you a fiction fanatic? Are you a book clubber? Are you a polygamist? Are you an emotional reader? Are you a partial reader? Are you a physical book loyalist? Are you an ebook? Because there is like an ebook person, they don't want a physical book. Like, they will read a lot, but all their books are on the gadgets, you know. So what type of a reader are you? Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on my next upload. Goodbye.